Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for a rainy and noisy July the 10th, 2024. But Julie, the trailer needs to get redone. It's old. It's old. I'm lazy. But hopefully before I try and do the Star Trek online convention that we're hoping to put together for September, I should have some new ones put together. Courtesy of a little Adobe Premiere Pro, which I still kind of have to learn. I've been using, is it Movavi? Yeah, I've been using Movavi, but their license is getting expensive if you have anything fun you want to do. So the basic license, let's say, is $80, but oh, you want to use transitions? That's another $10. Oh, you want to use titles? That's another $5. I've already got Adobe. Yeah, it's been raining here. We're getting the tail end of Tropical Storm Beryl, and they were warning about torrential rains overnight, and instead we've had pretty steady, nice pitter-pattery rains. But the dogs are like, that's rain, we have to go bark at it. Because the dogs have one brain cell between the two of them that they like to share. And my dogs are saying, hey, that's unfair. We each have our own brain cell. Thank you very much. So I hope everyone's having a good morning today. Let's see. Chris, how are you doing? So I've got kinetic damage in space. Oh, repair hull in space. Repair shields in space. By the way, there is a big shard maintenance thingy today for 5 hours long. Come here. Come here, little hell spawn. All right, Mom's got you. Oh, poor beavers. So what was I going to say? And the universal coming up today is participate in a PvP. I'm not planning to be on tonight when that's on, weather depending. But if nothing else, we'll go on tomorrow and we can just do a private PvP so we can get that out of the way. So what happened to his front paw, Chris? Oh, and it's 50 degrees out right now. I had to close the windows and doors because it's actually quite chilly. But we'll enjoy it because it'll be 90 next week again. So I was walking the Hellspawn Sunday. It was very hot, very dry. But they wanted to go out, so by gosh, I'm going to take them out. And I get as far from the house on our path as we go when Loki decides that she can't put any weight on her front left foot. I don't know if she's broken it, stepped on a stone, got stung by a bee, what. So I had to carry her home while the other dog is going, I don't want to walk, it's so hot, Mom. And of course there's no trees. So that was a very slow, long walk home. Oh, poor thing. Have you considered buying him those little shoes? I know they look stupid and it takes dogs a little bit to get used to them, but it does protect them against the heat and against, well, I'd put them on Loki, but she's not smart enough. Yeah. I love watching dogs when they get new shoes on and they just can't deal for a little bit. 'Tis amazing. Let's check my messages real quick. Let's see if there's anything I need to worry about. Oh, no. Yay, I have some money. Well, shall we do something kinetically damaging in space? I'm going to switch to a tune that's got kinetics. Prisons for your feet. Well, I'd say something except I was stupid this morning, and if I hadn't had my shoes on, we wouldn't be here. Because I managed to dump my coffee onto the ground, then slipped in it, and my shoes have pretty good traction. My bare feet would have been me wrapped around the couch. Then again, I guess I'd get the day off for that. Undine in space. Okay, well, how about if we go take on some Undine in space? I've got kinetics, you've got yours. We could do Undine Assault if I can pull up the right one this time. How many Undines do you have? Oh yeah, let's go do Undine Assault. Anybody want to join us for a little Undine Assault? Well, Patchouli, health on the ground is easy peasy if you've got a medical generator. Go to New Romulus, go to Vastum Peaks, put your generator down just outside one of those swarms of bugs, take off your shields, take off all your body armor, and go stand in it. It's even faster than the acid baths of Nukara. Why does everything start with Nuk? Ah. Well, that would do it too. All right, Chris, I'm going to cue us up here for Undine Assault. Let's make sure I've got it right this time, though. The Undine with the ship standing next to it. That one. Oh, wee woo? It was. Everybody was waiting for us, Chris. Oh, I haven't tried the Vinculum thing for healing. That's a thought. It's not as fast, though, as shield healing. Same setup, but you use the Kumarki set. And that shield readout is just... As long as you take massive damage, that thing will fill it all the way to 18,000 in a pop. And here we go.
The Undine are
we know too far. We'll skip that.
These vectors have rifts that need to be closed.
I'm on the south lane, Chris. Looks like you're up north. Apparently Vorax. Yeah, Vorax is with me. Okay, we're good. Shoot your Undine and then go shoot the Ferenginar homeworld. Go for it, Patchouli.
Fluidic rift has opened between lanes. The location is marked on your map.
Do you want me to go get the rift? I'm gonna go for the rift.
An Undine dreadnought has entered local space.
Come on.
Undine Fluidic Space Rift Beta has been closed.
I'll get right back to that, Patchouli. Just get these guys shut down. What sound does a doorbell make on... Sorry, what sound does a doorbell on Kronos make? Klingon. Very good.
Unbeam fluidic space rift outlet has been closed. An errant fluidic rift has opened between the lanes. The location is marked on your map.
I'll go back and get that one. Why they don't open by me, I don't know. Where is it? Come on. Where are you? Says I'm on you and I'm not seeing it.
Undeemed fluidic space rift gamma has been closed. Undeemed fluidic space rift psi has been closed.
Okay, that one's done.
An errant fluidic rift has opened between the lanes. The location is marked on your map.
Looks like Ryan Johns is going after that rift. Or not.
Location is marked on your map.
There it is.
An Undine dreadnought has entered local space.
Two rifts to go.
Undine fluidic space rift tie has been closed. An errant fluidic rift has opened between the lanes. The location is marked on your map.
Thank you, Chris. One rift left. Good morning, Taz. Oh, I'm not in chat, am I? Oops. Good morning, Taz.
I am DW. Hello.
I forgot to get into Discord. My bad.
An errant fluidic rift has
It
opened
right by
between
me.
the lanes. The location is marked on your map.
Come on, Rift, where are you?
Undine Fluidic Space Rift
There you
Omega
are.
has been closed.
Come on. I'll close it while he's shooting everything up. That'll work out perfectly. Yay, we got all 6 rifts. Yay! Oh, all gone. Today I saw that my tune has actual breathing animation. Yeah? You hadn't noticed that before, or did your tune not have that before? Well, that went amazingly well. I'm going to jump on a different tune and see what that one's got as we go through Mom's collection of accounts. Yes. Nope, 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 nope. Let's see. All right. Oh, I never did the 3 Gamma Quadrant skirmishes on this one. Oh, well, that's life. This is all ground stuff. We don't want to do that. Let's see what Bruce has. Good morning, Chosen. How are you doing today? And let's see what Peter Porker has today. And Peter has space materials, phaser damage in space. I guess we could do some phaser damage in space. Let's see if we've got any phasers here. That's it. Wow. How much phaser damage? 150,000. We could do something. Taz, you want to go shoot things?
I'm stuck in Secenti front at the moment, but
Okay.
I'll join after.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for you and then we can go shoot things. We're good at shooting things. Let's see if you can come in close. Yeah, if you watch the NPC here, the event coordinator, you can see there's a faint lift to her shoulders while she's just standing there. And you can see it on my Tellarite too. So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to hunt an artifact.
Friend, there's a bunch of... How can I help you today?
Oh, well, you and Id can go chat about Prodigy too, because he was watching it the other day. I have not watched it. Perhaps I will indulge when I get back from Vegas. Oh, one is never done with the summer event. Chosen, summer event is a way of life. Seriously, if they had Rise Up 24/7, I would never leave. Even if there wasn't favors to get out of it, you know, just doing the events and stuff is, for me, very relaxing. I am told, Chris, that everyone who's seen all of the episodes of Season 2 have been just thrilled. I think this is too far up, but we'll see. Probably should have checked up here. But no, I don't play it that way. That's interesting. No. I just love being here on
You
Risa.
found
Wow,
it.
I really
Quickly,
overshot that
dig it
one.
up and bring it back to me at my camp. Well done. How can I...
Okay, Loki, I'm going to put you down. There you go, dog. Well, I guess if we're waiting a moment for Taz, maybe I should find another phasery type weapon for my ship. Do I have? I should have enough. Anything in reputation that's worth buying for a phaser? For ship? There's the phaser wide angle dual heavy beam bank. Is that worth it?
Yes, that's a really good one.
Okay. I do believe I'm able to afford that one. Let me just make sure that's not the one I've got. Be fun to be the one phaser weapon I've got. I have a biomolecular phaser. Okay, so no problems there.
I am ready.
Oh, of course, here. Give me 2 minutes to buy this. Should have everything here. Oh, please don't tell me I'm low on stuff. I can't be low on things. I've got so much junk. Oh well, I'm out of canisters. Got everything else. I guess I'll have to go deal with the canisters as it is. All right, Chris, Taz, I will have you join us. What are we doing?
I have
Good morning, Mar Hawkman.
completed all of mine.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what did you say, Taz?
I have completed all of mine.
Okay, Chris, we've done the hunting thing. I just have phaser damage in space and harvest materials in space. So phaser damage in space, 150,000. Chris, I've done all mine on ground. Of course you have. Hold on a second. How would you guys be with Defensive Starbase 1?
Sounds fun.
Because then I can get a canister out of it.
The limited time rewards have ended. You can still seek out artifacts, but only for the standard payout.
Wee woo?
We will.
Listen up. The war has...
Yeah. War, blah, 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 blah. All right, and I made one canister from some marks, so here we go. When this is done, I'll have my phasers, which I won't need at that point, I hope, but what the heck, then I'll have some decent phasers. I'm going to attempt to go to class tonight, so tomorrow's show is borderline whether or not I'll be here. It'll depend a lot on the weather and how tired I am.
Here they come.
alright. Did I explain yesterday the reason why I decided I wanted to do the Elite Bird Cage?
It was great. I love doing Lead Bird Cage. That was amazing.
Well, no, not like the first time I did it, not the second. I was testing out a Terraformer kit right now.
Okay.
And also I had a daily with Terrans anyway, so, you know. It's like, hey, I want to test out the build, so might as well do my daily thingy. I don't know, but yeah, it's like the Terraformer build that I put together basically I actually decided to skip with using the MUD's time device.
Yeah.
Which is one of those things that people use in
Yeah.
and what I was actually using in the previous build on that character.
Yeah.
I skipped with the MUD's time device simply because of the fact that I just didn't have it before. Also, using the Terraformer thing with the 4 elements gives you a high enough kick cooldown that you have less reason to bother with it anyways. I know, that seems like a weird way of...
No, it doesn't seem that weird at all to me.
Anyways, yeah, so... Because, using the, set bonus from the, Kumarki set, well... I'm not entirely sure that's what you consider ideal for the build I was using, but it did seem to work reasonably well.
Well, I'm finding using that emergency readout for the shields is extremely helpful, especially on... What was it that we're doing? Oh, when we're doing the Borg Battle Royale. on some of my lower level tunes, that is a great save. So even though I don't have a lot of health or anything else, I can throw that in and get me through a moment till I can catch up with everything else.
Well, that's actually something that I've noticed with the shield recharge kit module on the ground.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at it as like, oh, that's lame and boring.
No, it is not.
Well, because like the kit module actually gives you a huge shield.
It's just the thing I think people think about is that the best use for a limited number of module spaces?
Well, see, the other thing with shield recharge though is that it has such a short cooldown that you're probably not going to want to have more than one shield heal modules, because you can use it almost as often as you want. So.
Have you looked at the trait energy repulsor?
Looked at, but haven't played with it.
Is this the one that gives you a heal for doing ranged damage?
It gives you a heal for doing any damage.
Yeah, because I remember one of the reputation ground traits from the Iconian rep will give you a heal whenever you're doing ranged damage. That's actually one of the ones that I use more often than a lot of the others, because it's very consistent.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover. The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
Well.
Here come the Klingon battleships. Keep fighting.
Yeah, something just occurred to me.
Yes.
I noticed when they changed the voice lines for the characters on Risa, that they just sound different, and it suddenly occurred to me that maybe that they were intentionally trying to make them sound like they were being broadcast over a loudspeaker.
That's pretty deep.
Because, like,
I mean, it's clever if that's what they were thinking.
Because, like, have you noticed how there's a tonal difference between when you're listening to the dance instructor person at the dance party? It just sounds different than when you have the person doing the voice lines that are triggered by flying around and flying high.
Yeah. But I don't know if that was intentional. Like I said, that's a pretty deep concept for them to do that.
Well, but
it's clever if they did.
I didn't think of that the first time. It's like, that sounds weird. It's just like I keep hearing it doing it this year, and like, that had to be intentional. If that's intentional, then why? Because it just doesn't sound. It sounds like someone intentionally made it sound weird, because it's not. Doesn't sound like what you would get if you just like record someone doing the voice lines. It sounds like there's like an audio layer added on top of it.
For now. I don't know how much longer we can keep
Yeah, I like I said, it's clever if they did that deliberately. I don't know that they did. Welcome back, Chosen. And believe it or not, I didn't get my 150,000 phaser damage, so we're going to have to do something else in space. Oh, no.
How about some Borg?
We can do some Borg. Hang on a second, though, because now I've got my second canister, and I can finish building this phaser and install it. So it'll be 2 minutes before we do anything, or a minute and 53 seconds, whichever comes first. Then we can do some Borky stuff.
It's dance off, so you could just...
I'm not going to wait 15 minutes for dance off. Especially
no, I meant
since...
like, it's already going on right now.
Yep.
And I was just saying you could do that while you're waiting.
Yes, but at this point I'll only get about 25 marks, right?
Yes, but that's more than the 0 you'd get if you're staring at that tree.
Or I could get 50 by going down and doing flying high, which will take about 2 minutes also.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Also an option.
Or I could get 20 by building sandcastles, which is very relaxing.
Get out there and fly.
Get some Tetrion weapons. My Tetrion damage, which I have 4 of them for.
Getting very tired of buzzing the resort, though.
I'll get my Tetrion damage before I get the...
And what have we got next? Back Beach, Inner Caldera, Spiral Great Tower. I think we'll do Inner Caldera and Back Beach.
Yeah, one thing that's really fun with this is like trying to figure out how to make them link up.
Yep. I always run them in my head. The best one for me is Jungle Road, River Grotto, and Arches.
Mm-hmm.
What am I using here? This one is... I don't know which floater this is, but it seems kind of wonky on the controls. I have one... Nope, I missed something. Come on. There we go. I have to go back and see if all 4 sets of my controls are set up the same way, because it's annoying to switch from account to account and things are different.
Good thing that volcano's not active anymore.
You may have to put the same keybind in for each one.
Yes, I will.
I mean, yeah, there is the whole like bind save, bind load thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ed wrote both sets of keybinds that I use, but he's not using either on this one, or wasn't using either on this one, which is just like, why would you do that?
Maybe he's got his own, which has been lost.
Well, he did. He wrote them and shared them with me, so I know he had his own. And the one he was using at the end was cleverly named Carl. And I have them both saved here, and I need to switch them over to mine and see if that fixes the whole issue.
But is that done?
But I'm not going to do it today. Okay, so there's my 50. My phasers are all fully cooked and ready to load.
I am in a tank, so we can do anything Borg related without issue. Or do we need a big DPS?
Oh, we don't need big DPS. We can just have some fun.
Fun. Okay, you say fun.
Fun. It's always about fun. You said you wanted Borgs, right?
Mm-hmm.
What Borg do you... Oh, probably works better if I invite you first, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Invitation is sent. Anybody have a Borg... Oh. Any Borg?
Yep.
Guillotine?
Doesn't that take a bit long?
Not if you do it right.
I only need 5.
Oh. Fine. How about Infected Conduit?
Sure.
Yeah, guillotine really isn't a heavily time-gated one. It's mostly just how quickly can you get this done?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the TFOs I despise as well.
Oh, I love guillotine. It's fun. With a decent team, you can get through it pretty quick.
Yeah. That's why I don't queue it for, normal runs.
Well, we did it yesterday, and with the exception of we lost one Weebu,
Wee woo.
it went fast. I was really surprised at how well it went.
I'm in my talk boat today.
I'm in my rainbow.
NCC 1447 USS Andromeda.
So anyway, this floater is the London Kings, plus 70 flight speed, superior flight maneuverability, but it feels overly maneuverable. So I will have to go play with that.
Situation is grim. There's more. Begin.
You tanking, Joshua?
No, I'm in my talk boat.
Okay. Well, I'm not tanking in this one, so. What the heck, we probably don't need a tank for an advanced.
No. Especially with a talk boat that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Activating threatening steps.
Taz can suck up all the damage. No shields, Chris?
He's cloaked.
Oh, sorry. That's fine.
Scanning the deadite transfer. Got it. Additional data is available.
And there's my damage for the phasers. That didn't last very long. Up there it is. Well, that was easy.
I mean, were you expecting otherwise?
No, I really wasn't. You three were, or those three were out there. I was doing my little pew pew pew, and it didn't matter what the fifth guy was.
We could have done that. 4-man in that.
Mm-hmm.
It still wouldn't have mattered.
Probably would have taken a few seconds longer, but nothing significant.
Yeah.
Let's see, we still got 15 minutes left. I'm going to break the team here. I'm going to go jump on my last account and see if there's anything fun in there.
Do the Nicaro one afterwards.
Come on. Brain.
Oh,
work.
yeah.
There we go.
Are you on Riser on one of your accounts?
I'm sorry?
Are you on Riser right now?
Am I on Rise on every single account I have? Yes, I am. But I'm between accounts. I'm switching.
So what do you need?
Let's see. What do I have here? I have an Iconian TFO, Undine ships, oh well, and repair hull and space. It's all that. What have we got for Iconians? Iconians. Gateway? Oh, the enthusiasm for Gateway is overwhelming.
Why not? Don't know how effective this stream's going to be, but whatever.
How challenging is Gateway? Mar Hawkman, you want to join us?
Sure.
Okay.
I can do that.
Oh, sorry.
There you are.
You're one of them. Let me get a private team going. You're on Zara. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you are. Okay.
I am kind of wondering how long that the devs have actually had an elite version of Birdcage in the game.
I don't know.
Because remember how I pointed out a while back that there was a peculiarity in the queue where when you went to queue for Birdcage, it would let you choose from 3 different...
Right, but they were all the same.
I'm wondering if maybe the bug there was that it was showing you normal for all 3 of them and not...
Get out there and fly.
That could be.
Get out there
Could be that they'd intended to make the elite available way back then.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
Well,
The invasion of Kronos has begun.
Oh no, the Iconians want to educate the Klingons.
Educate them?
Every time I hear the Klingon NPCs talking about how the situation is horrible, I'm like,
the situation is grim.
Yeah.
It's always
attempts
grim,
to-
seriously.
All attempts to hail the starbase has failed. Trying to say that in Romulan.
In Romulan, it's looks like a you problem.
Yeah. That means I won't need any, Chris, I don't
I'm
think I'll
going
need much.
right because everybody else went left. Oh, no, there's Taz. Taz and I are going left. Right, that thing. That direction over there.
Herald reinforcements are inbound.
Does it really count as reinforcements when it's an offensive fleet?
Sure.
Something that always kind of bugged me about this one is like,
Well, maybe they had a group in position, and therefore they are reinforcing their position. Is it grammatically great? No, it's not.
The starbase is secure.
If you get out of red alert, I can do that.
And we'll start landing shuttles. Our job is to protect those ships until their troops are en route.
Yeah. He's such a chatty little fellow, isn't he?
guess I'm on the starbase side then.
I'll go planet side here.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
So, Mar Hawkman, you might have the answer to this. I've done Gateway a couple of times in the last few days, and because it's been pugs, it's been me on one side and the other 4 on the other side. And it seems that the number of radiation gateways I get is disproportionately less. Is that just coincidence?
Those gateways are emitting intense levels of theta radiation.
I genuinely don't know.
I was really surprised.
Well, I've done it a few times, and yes, it does affect how many gateways you have.
Because I can handle it.
On...
I can handle it solo. If I'm the only one on side, which is not what I'd expected.
This is one of those TFOs that has some very strange mechanics that are hard to figure out because of the fact there's literally nothing in the game to explain them to you.
Such as?
How does the game decide where to put radiation gateways?
That's the Iconian leaders.
No, but like, I don't mean like story plot elements, but I mean like the actual like gameplay elements of it.
Well, clearly they've identified the pathway that the transports will be taking. Probably just calculated a line.
That's the plot element.
No, I meant in terms of... so the devs know what the line that they're going to be taking for moving from the station or the shipyard to the planet is going to be. And then they just make calculations along each side so that they will definitely interfere with the pathway. I would say it's probably random, but there are certain spots where it does spawn.
Well, one of my observations is that it has designated spawning locations for the gateways to come up.
Mm-hmm.
And those are different for radiation gateways and spawning gateways.
Yeah.
Thing is like it's like what you were saying earlier about like how when there's more people on one side, that side seems to get more gateways.
Mm-hmm. But the locations are always the same; they don't change.
Right. But how often they spawn might change.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I was finding to be interesting to ponder here. It's like maybe it really is intentional because the devs who built this would have known going into the original version of it that you're going to have a 2-3 split at best.
Yeah.
So maybe they really did intentionally program it to have more on one side than the other and choose that based on which side has more players.
That would make some sense, yes.
Have you noticed that I haven't moved since I've gotten in position?
Yes, I have. You're in a sweet spot.
Yeah, just
the gateway spawns next to me.
I'm curious.
Well, like, one of the things that you notice that I actually bring up when I did that Champions Online stream Saturday, or not Saturday, Sunday, was that there's one of the points in the I called it the Multifari Overworld section, where it is explicitly known and documented that the enemies in a certain step only spawn if there are players standing in a specific location.
Which makes sense.
If players are outside the location where the devs are expecting you to be, the enemies just don't spawn. Because like what is with that one is that the idea is you're supposed to be protecting a helipad from enemies.
Yeah.
Simple, obvious, right? Well, the way that devs decided how many enemies to attack the helipad is how many players are standing on the helipad.
Which makes sense to me, but
that particular story element assumes that there are going to be enemies attacking the helipad, but there won't actually be any enemies attacking the helipad if the players don't stand on it.
Okay. Yeah,
so
I can see that would be a little weird.
Particular phase of the story just complete without any enemies being present.
Okay, so that's a little like in Zenkethi Front, where the Zenkethi are going to bomb the base, no matter what, whether you're there or not. And using that logic, they wouldn't send the Zenkethi after you because you're not going to be there. If you avoid going to the starbase, it doesn't get bombed. Yeah, no, you're right. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
But it's just one of those like gameplay and story separation things.
Yeah.
And I'm actually kind of wondering if a similar logic is being used here to have a appropriate number of enemies spawn relative to the number of players.
Well, yeah, and level of players, sure.
Man, that EA did not.
Oh, it didn't defeat it. It moved.
I mean, it's not dead yet, but when it jumped, it was nearly dead.
Yeah, I know. So I took off my shields, I took off my deflectors, and I've taken basically no damage this whole event.
No, it's dead.
I'm just have to clean up the rest. Yes, Musin, definitely get it looked at. Elbows are kind of important. I presume you got it x-rayed and all the good stuff. Patchouli reminds us that the shard's coming down in 60 minutes, so go get your last Horgon hunt in and all that good stuff. I am going to go clean up the kitchen, make some breakfast, and get ready for work. We're now at T-minus, what is it? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8, 12 more days. T-minus 12 days. Boot, boot. Speaking of, my last day is the 25th, but I will be out of town on the 26th, so we won't have a show that day. Yeah, also because I'm going to go see Wolverine and Deadpool the night before. I suspect I might be a little tired since that doesn't start till 10:30. All right, everybody. On behalf of Moopsy in the Morning, I want to thank everyone who joined us today. Taz, Chris, Joshua, Marhawkman, Musin, Patchouli, Chosen. Thanks for being here. Not planning to be on tonight. Always subject to change, but not planning to. Be aware we've got a 5-hour shard maintenance thing coming up, so we'll be down till later this afternoon. So everyone, take care. Well, it's coming... Okay, yeah, it's coming down shortly. Everyone, go have a great day and stay moopsome.